The year is 2023. I got into Undertale a year ago and decided to watch Mojo's Cringe I Know Top 10 Secretly Horrific Games list. Overall, I wish they replaced Cuphead with Kirby. That game's not really scary. But then I make it number one. The first thing I see is a teenage girl with hypnotic green eyes and flowing pink hair. The title of the game? Doki Doki Literature Club. When I first heard about this game, I had little how much it would change my life. Yes, I have done that intro in a different video. But yes, that's how I discovered this game. If it wasn't for this game, I probably never would have got started this channel, as well as Alvin and Sonic for those reasons. And it's all thanks to poster girl herself, Monika. Thanks to Monika, a lot of people were drawn into this game. She's one of the most popular anime characters ever. So today, I'm going to explain why I hate her. No, you heard that right. I genuinely despise this character. As a whole, Monika's quite a complex character, but if you've seen at least 5% of my videos, you would know I lean towards the negatives of her. That said, there are things I like and respect about the character. I wouldn't make her the last every villain is Lemons if I didn't. Oh yeah, right, I guess I should talk about why I'm ending this series on my channel. I'm ending Okay, so let me say it was always my plan to end on Monika, or some villain I despised. But why now? To keep it as brief as possible, so I can talk about the true meat of potatoes of this video. I'm tired of it. Ever since the Adventure Time minisode video, I've wanted to branch out and do more non-every villain's Lemons video ran work. At that point, there were only two villains I truly wanted to write about, and even then, doing a series on only villains is very limiting. Take Super Mario, for example. I love the Mario franchise, but the only thing I could really talk about is Bowser. But that would take forever, and I've got better to do. No offense to Bowser, of course. He's awesome. And cool. And on top of that, there's just more characters I want to analyze than just villains. With that said, there's still hope. See, of all the villains I've discussed, I've never got to discuss Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. So, when I hit 100 subs, I'll do it. If you are at all interested in this, subscribe. That'll be my true final every villain's lemons video. With all that said, it's time to actually discuss Monika. Thank God, the title's right now. Starting off, we have the side stories. For context, DDLC Plus has side stories before the main game, where Monika has no knowledge of the fourth wall. And I'm just gonna say now, Monika's writing in this is really, really good. Yeah, I said it. The number one biggest Monika hater on YouTube thinks that her writing can be good. Now, the only side stories I've seen is Trust and the first half of Understanding, so please excuse my lack of knowledge. But yeah, I like the way Monika's written here. She's written this over the top perfectionist who gets nervous over even the smallest mistake, which I can relate to. When I write these videos, I worry that people aren't going to like them because of multiple little silly reasons, or lose my friends because of something stupid. But Best Girl Sayori tells us and Monika to not worry about those things and go with the flow. So yes, video A may fail, but that's okay. If I keep working hard, then video B can meet audience's standards. And oh my god, if I can skip to the part. I love that scene with Sayori and Monika. I like how the entire time Sayori's been comforting Monika, and now it's Monika's turn to comfort Sayori. It reminds me of that one part from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, where Puss is having that panic attack, and all Perito is doing is laying on him to comfort him. All Monika's doing is lending her listening ears as Sayori yells her frustrations about her depression. Like, guys, you need to understand, they could have made Monika a hypocritical narcissist, like in the main game. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, right, positivity. Being positive. I won't talk too much about the other ones, because again, the only other one I've seen is the first half of Understanding, and that's more of a Sayori and Yuri story. However, I do like that one part where Monika does that one joke from SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs gives Patrick a job at the Krusty Krab only to fire him. But with Sayori's the role of Patrick. Fitting scene for this. I just like that. I just think that part's funny. All in all, I like this version of Monika. But now we move on to the main game. Let's see how this version of Monika compares to the main game Monika. Spoiler, it doesn't. Monika becomes cringy here. To be honest, when it comes to Act 1, I don't have much to say about Monika in this part of the game. Instead of being an over-the-top perfectionist, Monika's personality is the popular schoolgirl who will do everything in her power to get attention. So, I forgot that I wanted to call attention to this while writing, but I think it's time I explain why I hate the popular schoolgirl trope so much. I want to ask you a question. Why do we like heroes in fiction? Because we see ourselves in them. Because even though they have flaws, we still want to see them succeed. We root for characters like Sonic the Hedgehog or Finn because even though they're not real, they feel real to us. Even though main characters like Marceline or Knuckles, we still root for them because, to us, we see ourselves in them. The popular schoolgirl trope takes everything I just said and spits on its face. The popular schoolgirl is flawless and always in the right. They are always loved by all. So, if the popular schoolgirl is a big, fat meanie, doesn't matter. They're popular, so they get away with it. Addison from the Zombies movies are a great example of everything I hate about this trope. She always comes first and is never in the wrong. An election that could change how zombies go to school that her zombie boyfriend is running in? Curse that! Let's go on a completely unnecessary self-discovery journey that already happened in the first film. And now we get back to Monika. They turned a character I previously liked into someone who is only worried about her needs. Both Monika and Addison are some of my most hated characters ever for this reason. With that said, she's not that bad here. Nothing much to discuss though, but that's the point. But now we will get into why the second act is my second favorite appearance of her. So what is there? Honestly, in Act 2 of DDLC, every character is at their best here, and although it isn't as good as it was in the side stories, I really like the way Monika's written here. Here, Monika's what she should be. Pure evil. She kills Sayori in cold blood because having us to her is not fair to her. Not fair. Not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair, not fair. And now Monika will do everything in her power to make sure we go to the palm of her hands. From corrupting poor Natsuki when she asked for help helping Yuri to amplifying Yuri's obsessiveness of us, it really makes Monika feel like a threat. And yet, there's a little bit of sympathy for her. One of her poems suggests that she's in constant pain thanks to her knowledge of her being a video game character. This poem, this tiny poem, which takes a minute to read, is the most amount of sympathy I felt for this character while playing. Speaking of which, this marks the last bit of positivity I have for Monika. It's time we talk about the part of the game that ruined Monika for me. Act 3. Otherwise known as the only character left is her. See what I did there? Now, here's the part you've all been waiting for. It's time for me to explain why I hate this character so much. For starters, you know what you're looking at, right? It's of Monika, smiling devilishly to the player, excited that everything that she wanted was handed to her on a silver platter. Do you like it? Good. Get used to it, because this is the only thing you're seeing for a while. Unless you're not paying any attention to the screen whatsoever and just using this as noise to do chores. I bet you don't even know I'm showing footage of Sonic Generations right now, do you? Although I like how emotionless and overpowering Monika looks, it ruins future scenes for me. So, you might be asking to yourself, Chip, why would this pretty girl do all this? Firstly, pretty! You think she's pretty? So, you remember how at the side stories section of the video when I said they could have written her like a hypocritical narcissist like in the main game? Well, basically that's what she is here. Also, we could have gone We have gone so far to when Monika was a good character. Side stories, Monika, come back to me! The whole reason Monika killed her friends is because they're video game characters. But so is Monika. But that doesn't matter because she loves the true you. And okay, I'm about to say something I've never said in these videos, and it's gonna probably make a lot of people angry. This is stupid. Absolutely stupid. For one, it's been shown time and time again that Monika only cares about herself. If she truly cared about us, then she would do anything but kill her friends. For example, she could have made them go to a different school. But no, she just had to kill them. And the only thing she knows about you is if you're recording, to which she'll jump scare you. Further proof of her being a narcissist. If she truly cared about us, she would have let us do anything instead of looking to her eyes for a minute and wait for her to say something. I should have played this. And wait for her to say something. Side note, if you want to, I'll rank every dialogue in Act 3. I would love to do that, so feel free to let me know. Okay, back to the hating. And you know what's the worst of all this? She does all of this, and they still expect you to feel sympathy for her. Lady, how am I supposed to sympathize with you if you've shown time and time again that you clearly don't deserve it? Yes, I felt sad for her in Act 2, but that's because it wasn't the main focus. Here, it's at a constant battle between being sympathetic or being the scum of the earth. And you know how you defeat her? You go into the game spells and... You know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this whole video. I'm done angry over something so stupid. Let's just end this. So, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, what are my thoughts on Monika? Well, I do think I've made it clear that I do not like the way they handled her in the main game. To me, Monika is what Dan thinks of the other characters. A walking, talking trope. A horribly written image of what I hate in the popular scroll girl trope. However, that does not apply to the side stories canon. If you couldn't tell by the way I described her, I see a lot of myself in this version of Monika. It's incredibly personal to me and tells me that hey, it's alright. It may not be perfect, but that's okay. Well, that's it. That's the end of Every Villain's Lemons. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I don't know when or how I'll be able to speak to you like this again, but I'm glad I could do this. This series has taught me a lot of things about YouTube and gave me a chance to talk about things I'm passionate about. So, as I end with all these videos, thanks for watching.